Good evening. Hi, welcome. Welcome to this iPodia welcome reception. So this is our official way of saying welcome to KAIST. My name is James Morrison. I am one of your professors here at KAIST, part of your iPodia class. So today we have three distinguished speakers, some of whom you know already. And before I go on, first I'd like to thank some people who've been instrumental in getting this program together. Of course, Stephen Liu and Ang, and all of the teaching team from USC, and the teaching team from the other universities as well. Dean Taeog Lee, who's kind enough to support us here at KAIST. I'd also particularly like to thank my TAs, Young-il and Sundong, who you know. They've been essential to the planning and your experience here. The EDU 3.0 team has also been very, very helpful. Kyungmin Lee, who you've not met, but who has been behind the scenes helping to orchestrate some of these activities, has been very helpful, as has the whole team. So I'd like to thank everyone. I may have forgotten some people, but you know who you are. Thank you very much. So, first tonight, I'd like to introduce Professor Chang Dong-yu. He is the Associate Vice President of Special Projects and Institutional Relations here at KAIST. I'd like to please welcome him to the stage. He's going to speak to you for a few minutes.
Hello. Thank you for the nice introduction. My name is Chang Yu, and I'm the Associate Vice President, and I'm essentially in charge of international relations here at KAIST. And I'd like to welcome all of you to this wonderful event. KAIST was founded in 1971 when Korea was going from labor-intensive economy to heavy industries, and it needed a lot of engineers. And to help this effort to develop our heavy industry, the government decided to establish this university, graduate school for engineers specializing in science and technology. And 2 years ago, we celebrated our 40th anniversary. Now, society has advanced greatly, in terms of technology. Our life is much, much better. But learning is the way it was 40 or 50 years ago or 100 years ago. We listen to lecture, we do homework at home, and then we take exams. Now, we need to change this. And I think iPodia is a great framework or a great program to innovate learning. So I like the aspect of sharing the resources between various universities, USC, Peking University. I think there are about 6 or 7 universities involved in this program, sharing their resources and making learning more effective and efficient. And I've heard that in iPodia, discussion is a very important element in learning. And I think through discussion, you can understand the material a lot better. And through discussion, also, you can share culture and you can understand each other a lot more. I forgot what I was going to say. So, I hope that you all have a great time here at KAIST and enjoy the program. I was going to say a little bit more, but I forget. So I wish you the best for iPodia, and I highly anticipate that iPodia's Classroom Without Borders movement to positively change the world's higher education system. I look forward to seeing the many successes it will bring, not only to our students, but for the betterment of higher education today. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a great time. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Associate Vice President Yu, for your comments. Next, Professor Taeog Lee, who you all met earlier today.
Okay, thank you. Welcome all ladies and gentlemen from the world again. Okay. I'm very happy to host this many excellent students from the world-renowned universities. First, I would like to deliver special thanks to the Professor Stephen Lu. This big multinational project would not be feasible without Professor Lu's passion and effort. I also thank Professor James Morrison, who has been coordinating our local students and hosting these final project activities. Okay? So I also would like to appreciate the efforts of TAs and the volunteering students, including Mr. Sun Dong Kim and Yong-il Lee, and also my staffs, Dr. Gisun Cho and Ms. Kyung-min Lee and the other staffs. Okay, so our society and the industries are expecting and demanding different roles and capabilities of our university education. We have been tied up to conventional teaching and learning practices, mainly based on lecturing at closed local classrooms. However, now it is the time for changing. We need more interactive teaching and learning, and global thinking and networking. So, internet and information technology enabled all these. This iPodia pilot classes is the first stepping stone to this big dream. Okay, so our experiences from Education 3.0 for interactive teaching and learning will give you more confidence and braveness for proceeding the next steps, I think. Okay, you are the special, very lucky persons, okay, who will initiate such a big educational innovation in the future. I hope you will have very unique experiences at KAIST and Korea. It's the best season in the year, so please enjoy the outdoor activities as well as the campus life. So I'm very sorry not to be able to invite our president and the provost to this welcoming event, who also had very strong interest in this global collaborative teaching and learning. Okay? They are away from this city for the important meetings. Finally, I hope all of you finalize your term project and team project very well and make more friends and also understand KAIST and Korea better. Thank you, Professor Lu and Professor James Morrison. Okay, so and all the staff and all the students here. Welcome all of you again. Thank you.
Please welcome someone. Well, thank you, Dean Lee. Please welcome someone that we all know very well, Professor Stephen Liu.
Thank you. Actually, I expect better than that. Well, I'm sure you heard that people really feel it's very difficult to give a talk during lunchtime or dinner time. And I've been invited to give some dinner talk, lunch talk. It's always hard because people enjoy their conversation, they enjoy their food. But I always tell people, the hardest talk to give is when you speak and students are eating pizza. And you don't know how hard it is, okay? So I really appreciate your attention here. And I understand from my long career of talking that when you have a very difficult talk, and the talk actually becomes very simple. That is, you come over here, you thank everyone for coming, you wish them a good time, and you get out of here. And that's really what I'm going to do. And the first group of people I want to thank is really all the students. As Professor Lee said today, we are doing a lot of innovation education. We're really starting a revolution education. Who are the driver? It's the students are the driver. So without your participation, without your sacrifice, and this revolution will not continue and will not be successful. So I want to, when I call students group there, I want you to stand up, and then the rest of the class will really give you, we can recognize you and give you a good welcome pause, okay? First, how about we start from the USC students? USC student, please stand up. Okay. Now, we have double the USC student. Please sit down. Than other campus, and the reason is this semester because we have a lot of university in here, so we divide into 2 sessions. So some of you from other university, you may only know half of them, and this is really the good opportunity for you to know the other half. So I really want to make sure we all here, we're not dividing into session A and session B anymore, and forget about your session, and just try to interact with everyone. And the second university that joined the iPodia Alliance is a university from Beijing, Peking University. Can I have a PKU student stand up, please? Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, please sit down. As you all know, PKU is really the best university in China, and you cannot imagine how hard it is to actually be accepted into PKU. So I think we all, including myself, we should all feel fortunate to have the chance to be their classmate, to be their teacher. And this is really the future in China. And you can tell those students are not very smart, they're very dedicated, okay? Their participation in the iPodia course, this is the 4th year now. They have been with us all the way from beginning. So I really appreciate the support from university. Now, I think the 3rd university that joined iPodia Alliance is KAIST. Can I have all the KAIST students here? Thank you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, we are all on KAIST campus, so I don't have to tell you, you have to be nice to them, okay? And you will see the difference. So try to be nice to your KAIST classmate. I have a very special personal attachment to KAIST. 6 years ago, I came here to spend my sabbatical here. I actually taught a semester at KAIST, and I really like their students. Their students are very, they follow your order, okay? They really do what you want to do, okay? So I decided, after sabbatical, I'm going to come back to teach. But KAIST would never want to invite me back. So I decided to bring you back here so they can really, they really cannot say no, right? So now we're back here, and I'm teaching the KAIST students. So I really feel this is great. KAIST is really a very unique university in South Korea. I really encourage you to spend more time to understand their system here. For example, KAIST is very different from Seoul National University, which is another well-known university in this country. And KAIST is actually not funded by Ministry of Education. It's Ministry of Science and Technology. They have a very special treatment. And now, in order to get into KAIST, you have to really get yourself ready, even in high school, right? So it's pretty tough. Now, I also want to clarify one thing. And because every night now you see the campus having parties after party, you may have a wrong impression that KAIST is a party school, okay? I can assure you, KAIST is not a party school, okay? And this is only 3 days every year. For the rest of 363 days, they really study very hard, okay? And we're just so lucky that we come over here, they have their party week. So you may have the wrong impression, this is a party boy, party girl. It's not, okay? Okay, now the next school that joined this iPodia class is from Israel, from Technion. Can I have a Technion student up here? Okay. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, the Technion association with iPodia Alliance is also start with my personal contact to Professor Moshe Shepatani. And as a matter of fact, it relates to KAIST. Last time, the former president Sue invited me to come over here to show iPodia. And it so happened my friend Moshe Shepatani from Technion sitting in the audience. So he saw this program, and he decided to bring the Technion. And then he had a chance to talk to Professor Paul Feigen, and then everything happened from there. So it's very important you can understand the connection, because it is this connection which you are building here in this class that will really lead you to be able to do a lot of things which you cannot do otherwise. So make sure you be good to your friends, because they are very important to you in the future. If you have any dream you want to realize in the future there, you must have a good friends. And this is a good opportunity for you to really build a good friend across the border. The last one is the school that coming from the furthest, okay? I think I'm right? All the way from Germany is the furthest, right? So we'd like to welcome all the students from Aachen. Can we have Aachen student faculty stand up? Thank you. Okay, thank you. Now, I have to, you probably haven't realized this, but I must say that we only work with the best in every country, okay? Aachen is the best engineering institution in Germany and in Europe. There's no doubt about it. And again, through my personal acquaintance with Professor Gunther Schultz, and I was able to introduce this program to Aachen. And Professor Schultz was very kind to put this team together, including his able assistants, and make these things work. And I especially appreciate Aachen's participation this year because although they come very late, but once they get engaged into the class and they become more and more drawing into these things, and they even made a decision in the middle of the class to come all the way to here and to be an integral part of this. And I really hope this kind of spirit, this kind of collaboration can continue, okay? So again, I want to thank all the students there because you are really the key player. We simply put a platform here and for you to experience new things. And as I said to everyone at the beginning of this class, this is a great experiment. You are all the guinea pig in this great experiment, okay? And we want to really make sure we hear from you. And it's very important you understand that not everything we do here, we have done it right. So if there's something we've done right, go out to tell other people. If something we haven't done right, come to talk to us, okay? And don't get the order wrong, okay? So it's very important you help us help yourself and to really try to have people understand what we're doing here. I believe you should feel very fortunate to be a very first batch of students that started this education revolution. I'm pretty sure by the time you are in my age and you look back, you'll tell your sons and daughters that you started this. I think this is really something you should be very proud of. Now, you may wonder and say, well, okay, this is all sounds fine, but how about my grade? I'm here just taking a course, right? Don't worry about it, okay? And we want to give you a grade, okay? But this is really not the reason you're here. And the reason you're here is you want to really change how you've been graded, how you've been educated. And that's the reason you're here. Certainly, I want to acknowledge all the teaching assistants as well as the collaborating professors that from different universities that make this course possible. And you can tell Professor, as Dean Lee said today, Professor is the hardest group to change, right? And very few of them willing to do the stupidest thing that we do. And we are very fortunate enough to have a group of professors that are willing to work together. And certainly we can work together better next time. But this is really the start, and I really want to appreciate their help. Because you see, you will only have professors who are very confident about their career, about themselves, will do this. And you go to look at, it's very important that you encourage your professor to do this, because they need to have a confidence, they need to have encouragement to do that. So I really want you to take this revolution into your hands. You are the driver. If you don't move, no professor will change, no president will be able to change anything, okay? So the professor is very important in this, and all the teaching assistants here are very important. And I also want to acknowledge all the support staff behind your study. I understand that putting the classroom together across many miles, so you walk in there, you can see people on the screen, that sounds very simple. It's not. Every classroom, there are so many technical people behind the classroom, and they work so hard. They arrive there before you arrive there, and they make sure audio, video, everything works there. Those are the people really has to be acknowledged and appreciated, because without their support, and you will not be able to enjoy this kind of no-distance education. So there's so many people I want to thank, especially to myself, Dr. An Liu. Where's An? Oh, An is over there. Okay. Well, An is a student. He was my own student there, so he really had no choice but working with me on this, right? And the thing I really appreciate is even after he graduated with his doctorate degree, and he decided to stay. I mean, that is something that's really out of his own choice. I really cannot force him to do that. And he has been very instrumental in making things happen. See, I am a crazy thinker. I always think about a crazy idea, but I'm very poor in getting things done. And without An's help, nothing will happen. So I really appreciate his support. Now, I think the next thing I should do is really get out of here. And so you can start to enjoy your pizza. And what we will do, let me also say this, I really appreciate that every school and submit the answer to me regarding the 4 questions I asked for cross-cultural interaction. And I spent the last hour in my hotel and try to put all your answer into PowerPoint slide. I'm going to show you that later. And I have to tell you, and when you have to deal with 5 different languages, then you really appreciate how powerful is this PowerPoint, okay? It is really powerful. And about 80% of the answer I received there, I have no idea what you're saying, but I'm pretty sure it's all good answer, okay? So we're going to show you the answer. It's pretty fun. And we're going to have you to really listen what other people think of you, and then for you to respond and for you to interact, okay? Now, this is supposed to be a fun activity, okay? So it's not an exam, it's not a test. So don't get too serious. So you don't need to spend time to prepare anything. Just enjoy your drink, enjoy your pizza. And we will then begin these things maybe in 20 minutes. And at 8 o'clock, we'll start from there. And then I want to finish the formal program here by 9. The reason is you have then the rest of the night, 10 hours, and to really enjoy the party on campus, okay? So enjoy your pizza. Thank you. Okay, please pay attention. Okay, now one of the important focus of this course is the cross-cultural understanding. And it is very important you have an idea of how other people look at you in the global platform. And I think this class we put together, since we have students from 5 countries, 5 different cultures, it is really the best time for us to have that fruitful discussion. So early when we plan for the schedule and KAIST, this is very interesting. If you talk, people will talk. If you stop, they will stop. So we have to find a way to coordinate this, okay? So I appreciate if I talk, you don't talk, and if you talk, I stop, okay? Rather than we do the same way, okay? Now, earlier I tried to plan these things as a formal session, and we actually had a schedule Friday, and for very formal interaction, I have already designed a lot of very interesting questions. And unfortunately, one of the university has a request of changing the schedule, so we have to make accommodation. So we're moving that exercise and shorten the exercise to tonight. I want to assure you it is not an exam. It is not a serious academic homework. It is simply a fun exercise for you to get engaged with each other, okay? So I appreciate everyone give me the answer. And I have already put the answer into a set of PowerPoint slide. And so I want to go through these things quickly. And then what I would do is when we have the answer showing from different universities about USC, for example, about American students, and I want the USC students to please stand up. And then we want to have a German students to explain the German words, and the Israeli student to explain the Hebrew words, and the Korean student explain the Korean words, and vice versa. So we'll go through these things very quickly, okay? Now, I want you to understand this. Number one, waiting for it to stop. If I don't stop, you will not stop. Thank you. Okay. I'm sure you will not agree with many of the answers. That's not the point. And the point is to start a discussion. And I also hope this is only the beginning. That's why it's nice to do this at the beginning, because you have a couple other days there. And maybe at the end, you will change your impression, okay? And the last point is, I want you to make sure you have fun on these things and don't take it too seriously. And for sure, don't take it personally, okay? There's nothing personal about this. This is simply just seeing how other people see you, okay? So what we did is this. Today, you have already answered the question at how do we think of others, right? So every school have different words come out to describe your thinking of others. Now, I do not want to repeat that question tonight. Instead, I want to invert that question so that I will do tonight's event on the second question, how do others think of us? So I want you to think about that. Now, the whole point of all these exercises is actually not about these two. The whole point is I really want you to be able to start thinking about yourself, to have a better reflection of yourself. And it is this self-awareness through the comparison with others, then you become more mature people, and you become more globally aware. So I want you to understand these three sequences that we have already done the first one. Now we're going to do the second one. And now I hope you will have time tonight after party to think about the third one, because it is the third one that's really the most important, okay? So let's begin this. And how do Germans think of Americans, okay? Now I want the USC students stand up, please. So we'll see where are they. Okay. Okay. So the answer is this. Can we have a German friends to explain the English word? Actually, I don't know what you mean by this. Okay. Can you come over, please? Let's do it quick so we can have. How about we use microphone pass over here? Then I'll use that microphone.
Well, the word is locker, but it's nothing to lock, so don't worry. No, we thought about like outgoing people, open-minded, like friendly. It's somehow conclusion of all of this, more or less. I don't know. It's someone else. Yeah. Relaxed. Relax. Okay. Yeah. Maybe
Relax.
as well. And yeah, combination of all of this. There's no true translation of this word, I think. So
Yeah,
no,
you see,
no
that's the
one word.
interesting part. You find a lot of time the very accurate word have no translation.
Yeah,
And when you translate, the word become inaccurate.
that's true.
Okay. Okay, so thank you. Don't sit down yet. We're going to have a Technion student come over to show you later words, okay? Anyone read Hebrew here? I'm sure someone. Okay, please come on. Yeah, use the microphone. Use the microphone.
Hey. So
So
basically,
how do you pronounce that?
yeah. So the pronunciation is muhtanim, but yeah, you probably can't say that. But we had no idea how to translate it, so I did what we all do when we don't know, and I put it into Google Translate, and it said extrovert, which I have no idea
What? What is it?
Extrovert, which I have no idea what that means, but maybe that's what we mean. So I'll try to explain it for a bit because I'm not sure that's what we meant. So it's like a kind of a combination between being loud and being very friendly. You don't.
Can we respect the speaker, please, and have the speaker so we can hear his voice, please? Thank you. Let's try to be respectful, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So what I'm saying is it's kind of a combination between being I was fixed there, being not quiet, and being friendly, very friendly and a bit loud. Yeah. Basically.
Friendly and loud.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. How about we have a KAIST student to explain this word to us? Anyone from KAIST can explain? What is this? Anyone from KAIST? Because I don't know what that means. Okay. Use the microphone, please. Please respect the speaker, please.
Hi, this is 사교적, which is same as Aken and Technion. It means outgoing and be really nice to us. When we visit US, like in February, they're being really nice to us. They're really like to meet us. So we think they're really outgoing people and really nice. So it means that.
Okay, thank you, thank you. Okay, the next one we want to have a Chinese student to say, you know, I read Chinese, I don't even understand what you mean by this. Anyone want to say something? Okay, we're looking for volunteer. Anyone want to say something, please? You have to speak to a microphone, please. Okay, the microphone is there. So what does that mean?
So this is a combination of two words. Huan is basically from 欢乐, like they really like funny stuff and fun-oriented. And 脱 means a bit like no, it's not taking off clothes, but it's
So they
more-
enjoy taking off clothes?
Yeah, sort of. But 脱 can also means like take a different road. I mean, willing to take risks and
Not following the rule?
yeah, not following the rules and break the boundaries. Yeah,
Interesting. And it's more spontaneous,
yeah.
right?
Spontaneous, yeah.
Okay. Any other additions? Don't take off your clothes, okay? Okay. Okay, you want to add something? Please, give the microphone to her. Yes. Speak to the microphone. Nobody can hear otherwise. Okay.
In Chinese, we got kind of word that 动如脱兔. It's just like the outgoing person. So it maybe like can explain that kind of word, 拖. It's just like you outgoing and you're active in most way. So it's a kind
But
of
I don't
like
think
a
a lot of
rabbit or
Americans
something.
like to really see themselves as a rabbit, though.
But it's in Chinese, so we
Okay.
maybe think a different way.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you. So USC student can sit down. Thank you. Okay. So next group, I want to have a PKU student stand up, please. Okay. And we will have the Aachen student to explain this German word to us. What is it? What is the German words? Anyone come, please? Okay, please. What does that mean? Somehow my microphone is more powerful than yours.
Thanks. I think most of you already guessed it. It's disciplined, and yeah.
How do you pronounce that?
Diszipliniert. Even for Germans, it's a complicated word. We don't use it that often, but yeah. I think we compare us with the Chinese a bit, and we think we're disciplined too. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you. How about you give it to a Technion student? Now
yes.
we have a Technion student to show this one.
Huh? Huh?
Technion student. Okay, please.
Yeah, it's me again. So we thought about a few stuff, but this is sakranim.
What is it?
Sakranim. That was not bad. That was not bad. Yeah, that was not bad. So sakranim means basically curious, right?
Curious?
So yeah, because what we notice is that basically most Chinese are a bit quiet in the beginning, but once you just start talking to them, then they become really inquirers. They like to know everything. They're really, and it was really cool. They like talk to you like, yeah, and how do you do this, and what's about that, and what's the thing with this. So that was really cool. So basically, yeah, sakranim.
Very good word. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. We like to have a KAIST students and to explain to us this word. Okay, please. Use the microphone, please.
Hi guys. That expression we can read kweharham. It is really hard to pronounce kweharam. It means outgoing and fun. And there's one opinion that a little bit loud because they have really high high hertz, you know. A high tone. Yeah, so we
High what? High what?
High tone.
High tone. Okay,
Yeah.
so they're noisy. Okay.
Not noisy. just
loud.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we feel that really outgoing and funny.
Funny?
I don't know, fun. Makes us fun. Makes us
Okay.
fun.
Okay.
So okay, thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Now we like to have a USC student to come over to share us. This is almost the same as Germans. It's very interesting that we have exactly the same answer from Germans. Anyone from USC want to say a few words? Okay. Just pass the microphone, please. Let's try to listen to the speaker, please.
Okay, so yeah, our word is the same as the Germans, discipline. I think it's a straight translation. And just a forewarning, we did all these based on stereotypes, so before we met you guys. So we didn't want to be offensive at all, but I think the goal was, the first word that comes to your head.
Yes.
So a lot of these might not necessarily be true after we met you and spent time with you, but they were like words that first popped into our head before we knew you. So
No, this is very important. We are not looking for the correct description. We're looking for the first impression. We're looking for the stereotype impression, which often are wrong.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now I want you to really see the difference. It's actually interesting because my understanding is the Korean and American see Chinese a very different way, right? So maybe you want to think about why is that, okay? Okay, thank you, PKU student. Please sit down, okay? Okay, now we want to have a KAIST students stand up, please. How many KAIST students we have? Okay. So now I will need a volunteer from Aachen to explain these German words. Anyone from Aachen? Anyone from Aachen can tell us what this German word means? Please. Microphone here.
Okay. So if you want to translate it, word
No,
by
I want
word,
to pronounce first. Pronunciation.
Actually, there's a letter missing. I don't know who wrote it, but
Oh, I
there should
just
be-
simply
there should
cut
be
and
an E.
paste. It's not my fault. I cut and
Okay.
paste.
So
Who wrote this? So this is a wrong spelling?
there's missing an E, second letter, E.
Okay. Thank you.
I.
I will learn how
It's
to do
actually-
that next time.
Gradlinig.
What is it?
Gradlinig.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you translate it word by word, it's straightforward.
Straightforward.
So yeah, I think we thought about straightforward people that, I mean, who are really focused on doing things perfectly, and also it's also a bit disciplined as well.
More,
so
it's discipline,
somehow,
strict,
yeah,
focus.
stick to rules, focused, yeah,
Okay.
and that's it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now I want to have a Technion students come over to explain this word to your KAIST partner. Yeah. Okay. Here we have volunteer. Oh, you both want to do it. Okay. Thank you. How about you both? Thank you. Okay. Wait. Let's hear what they say.
So the word is hesegim.
It's chesegim.
It's hesegim. It's
So what we did there, it's kind of like we didn't decide one word. So in Hebrew it's kind of cheating, which is kind of Israeli. So we took the word cute, which is chamud. Chamud. Yeah.
and we took the word hesegim, that is like pursuing achievements,
Yeah.
and we combined them together to be chesegim.
Chesegim.
And we invented this word after we came to Seoul because we were so amazed by how nice the people here, and also they're like pursuing achievements and working hard,
Yeah.
and we were amazed by it.
By this combination, basically, yeah.
It's interesting. So you invented this word.
Yeah, it's actually not written like it was supposed to be chesegim. So the first,
Yeah,
the first letter.
Believe me, I use a cut and paste. So
Yeah, no, I know. I'm guessing he's. Yeah. He didn't combine the word.
Didn't
Yeah.
combine correct. Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Okay, and now we want to have a PKU student come over here and to share their. Again, I don't know what they mean by this. Okay, there's a microphone there. What does that mean?
It's actually two separate words, but we just combine it to make it more like, to emphasize on the meaning. It actually means cute and sweet. I think the Korean
Cute
students.
and sweet.
Yeah, for the Korean students, not
Cute
only.
and sweet?
Yeah. It's not
sure?
only. Sure. Most importantly, it's not only for their girls; it's also for their boys. And more important. Okay.
Now I
and more-
understand why the Korean movie and TV show are so
are very popular
in China.
right?
And because they just like to see the cute girls and boys.
And also, we think that they're not act like they're cute or sweet. They're just cute and sweet in a natural way, right? Okay, so it's
Okay.
basically like that.
Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I want to have a UAC student come over to explain this to our KAIST students. UAC student? UAC students? Okay, go ahead. Yeah, just stay there.
So we use the word welcoming, which I guess is similar, just saying the Korean people are very warm and friendly, like the other words.
So you can tell that everybody seems to be in agreement about Korean people are very friendly, very welcoming. I wish they speak more English though. Then I would really feel much more welcomed. But they are really very, very kind people. I mean, I spent 6 months here. I really enjoyed it. Okay. Okay, thank you. KAIST student, please sit down. Okay. Okay, now we're going to have a Technion student. Please stand up. So see how other people think about Israelis. Okay, Technion student. Okay. Now I want to have a Aachen student come over. Okay, please. Thank you. So this is the word. This is a very long word. What does that mean?
It's
Please pay attention.
It's called diskutierfreudig. It means that you like discussing, but not in a negative way. It's more like positive, that you are also interested in learning new things. And I had this experience in my group that we had a lot of discussions, but we all came to a point and without having problems.
So they're all engaging. They want to really engage to discuss.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you pronounce that word again?
Diskutierfreudig.
Want to try again? Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And now we want to have we don't want Israeli to say themselves. Okay. We want to have a KAIST student and to explain this word to the Technion student. Okay. So we have volunteer there. Oh, he want to go to the bathroom. Okay. Any volunteer from KAIST? Without your help, we don't understand what you're saying. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. So tell us what does that word mean.
I don't know why they choose this word for the Technion students, but in straightforwardly, the 보수적 is how I read that, and it means very conservative.
Very conservative.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Huh.
Like old things, old fashion. I don't know why they choose this. Don't look at me like that.
You know what? I have a I have a suggestion to the Technion student. You better loosen up, okay? But don't go too crazy. You better loosen up.
No. Are there any KAIST students who know what the word means? I don't know, but I don't know. Don't look at like this.
Okay. Next, I want to have a PKU student. And what does it mean? I still don't understand this. Okay, anyone from PKU? Yes. Okay.
I'm here to explain this word because it's kind of like my pet phrase for myself. I usually say it in almost every occasion, whether bad ones or good ones. When I say someone is very good, I will say 超棒的. And when I say someone is really good, I will also say 超棒的. But they don't know this, so they use this to describe how awesome the Israelis are. And we say this because as you all know, that Technion students are kind of like more experienced than us, because they have the men have like served in the military for several years, so they know a lot more things than we do. And secondly, they are very friendly to almost all the country students, and thirdly, they are like what they are. They act very good in all the projects and all the assignments of the iPodia course. And I I like to explain all the 3 words to Professor Lu because it's kind of like fashion words in China now. So
No wonder I don't understand this.
Yeah. So yeah, the 3 words. It doesn't look isn't what it looks like. It is some new meaning. It has some new meanings.
So in Facebook, you will put a sign like this, right?
Yeah.
That's what it is, yeah. That's a Facebook sign, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's good.
Yeah, it's my pet phrase. Yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So now I want to have a UAC student and to come over share us this one. Anyone from UAC? Or you want to shut up now? Okay.
Okay, well, we were talking about this, and from all of us here talking to you guys so far from Technion, who've spoken to you, we see that you guys have a lot of opinions, and you, just like with the German word for you guys tend to discuss a lot, and we have a lot of interesting discussions, like just the people to my left and right and say, yeah, these Technion guys and girls are really, really very talkative when you get to know them.
Talkative.
Talkative in a way that they can talk about any sort of subject, and they have opinions, and it's really cool that you guys have discussions that are able to just, I don't know, like you guys are the ones who ask all like the most thought-provoking questions in our seminars, stuff like that.
Very good. Yeah. That's close to my observation. That's good. Okay. Thank you, Technion student. Okay. Now finally we come to German students. We want to have Aachen student please stand up so we know whom we're talking to. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So we will first have Technion students have a representative and to explain this Hebrew words. Who want to do that? Who want to do it? Okay, here we go. Oh, you can both do it. You can both do it. You can both do it, okay? Go ahead.
Okay, so the word is ye'ilim. Ye'ilim. And it means efficient. So everything is done exactly efficiently as far as you plan, you do it, it happens.
It's like
very structural, but efficient.
Very efficient.
It's like very organized and like everything like ticks.
Oh, very good. Thank you. You have an addition? You want to say something or no? Okay. Okay. So the next one we want to have a KAIST student to explain this Korean word. Who can do that? Yes. Go ahead. Can we give the microphone to him?
Okay. The word can read 차가움. That word have 2 meanings. One is the negative and one is positive. The negative is we don't want to negative things, right? So
no, it's okay. You want
we just want to pretend the positive things. The positive meaning is cool, and they have some aura, a cool aura.
Cool what?
Aura. Aura.
Aura. Oh,
tough.
Okay.
Tough guys. Okay.
Okay.
Because they are really tall and have model faces. Model faces.
Model faces. Okay. Very good.
We can easily find that face on our magazines with perfumes, with suits. So it is really cool.
You know, it's very interesting. You can see Chinese students, Chinese think Korean is beautiful, Koreans think German is beautiful. So German must like Chinese look then.
I love their nose, high noses. Thank you.
Very good. Okay. We have something to say. Yeah, please. If you speak to a microphone, people can hear you. Yeah, negative part. Maybe the nose is too tall.
The negative part, the negative meaning is cold.
Cold.
Looks cold.
Look
Yeah.
cool, cold.
Yeah, but we didn't pretend that meaning. Yeah.
Cold. Okay.
I like your nose.
Okay, very good. Now we will have a PKU student come over to say this word. Okay, volunteer, yes. The microphone, yes.
Okay, you read this three words as 大学霸. So, 学霸 is usually somebody who's really good at their studies. So like 大学霸 it means like you're just like really good at it. And like because the Chinese always have this perception that the Germans are really like hardworking and you're really good at what you do. And like I don't know, like Germans design is like always really sleek and all. It's like Chinese like to drive like German cars and stuff like that. So that was our initial impression. Yeah.
Okay, but why is it 学霸? 学霸 means really like...
霸 is like 霸气.
Right,
so
right,
like you have a lot of like...
right.
Like mastery, like you have a lot of swag, like you're master your studies, like kind of like that. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Very good. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you. Okay. Thank you. So, we have the last word from USC students. Okay. Anyone from USC? Anyone from USC? Yeah, go give microphone to USC student, please. Anyone from USC? You like the nose too?
Yeah, the noses are great. We chose industrious. It's more or less along the lines of like really hardworking, driven individuals, things like that, you know. You just wake up, go to work, do a good job, and go home. So, yeah.
Okay. Very good. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, now we are about to end this exercise, and now let me tell you, I will give you an assignment. I want everyone, before you leave KAIST campus, and to learn from your friends all these words here. And make sure we're going to have a final exam, okay? And I want to make sure you learn all these words, okay? I want to conclude this exercise by sharing with you some of my own thinking, okay? I am very fortunate I have a chance to travel many different places in the world. I have many good friends from very different cultures. And after interacting and being close friends for many, many people in different parts of the world, and this is how I really feel, okay? I really think we're all the same. I really think we're all the same, okay? And I really think if you look at it, people are simply people. And if you really understand them, and we all have the same needs, we all have the same wants, okay? And on the surface may be different, but it's really the same, okay? And the more important thing is if you really sit down to have a chance to talk to them, you'll find that everyone wants to really do good. We really want to do good, okay? It is very few evil in the world, I tell you. And there's not many evil in the world. People really want to do good. They really want to have a better world. Although we all come from different culture, we all have different approach how to do good, but we all want to do good, right? So I really feel that if you put people together and you understand their needs and wants, you understand they all desire to have a better world, and that's why I think I want to invite you to really be in the iPodia program so we can be learning together for the better world. I really think that is really the whole reason for us to be together. Otherwise, there's a lot of misunderstanding, there's a lot of guessing, and a lot of miscommunication can lead into a lot of trouble in the world. So I believe that if every young people in the world can become classmates to each other, can have a chance to study with each other directly, the world become a better place, because all the politicians will lose their job. And that is really the way I think we should really work together to be friends to each other. And you have very fortunate opportunity here. You have the next 5 days to really stay together and try to understand this table and try to see whether you will have a different impression after you become more aware of other culture. And that differences is really why you're in iPodia program, okay? So this is the end of exercise. And do we have anything, because we want to make sure, although it's late, but the night is still young. So there's a lot of things you want to do. You have a needs and wants, we understand. We'll make sure. Okay. Any other? Okay. No. No. So I will turn the floor now back to Professor Morrison, and thank you for your participation, and hope you enjoy, okay?
All right, well, thank you so much. And so one thing I'd like to mention is that when I made my initial thanks, I didn't mention thanking the students, but really this kind of class is because of you, and it's for you. And I'd like to thank you for your embarking on really what is a kind of an educational adventure. So I would like if you would all just sort of give each other a round of applause, because thank you. Okay, so two quick announcements and then be free. The first announcement is that at 8:30 tonight by the duck pond, which is the pond on campus, there's a shuttle bus will be returning to the hotel. So if you want to go home at 8:30 and miss the festival, please feel free to do so. For the rest of you, for all of you, tomorrow is Wednesday the 22nd. We'll be going up to Seoul. Please meet the buses at the Hotel Intercity entrance at 7:30. Gather at 7:30. So, and you'll have a great time in Seoul. Thank you for your attention. Good night.